So, we are winding down these restful completions on Sundays, going into this moon day on a double nine energy, with Obatala all in the water. Let's talk about it.
Attention, star seeds. Attention, light workers. Attention, root workers. Attention, conjure doctors. Attention, nature-based faith practitioners. Attention, spiritualists. Attention, diviners. Attention, prophets. Attention, the spiritually eclectic. Attention for those seeking the road less traveled. This is time-sensitive cosmic information, so you might want to catch this. This is time-sensitive cosmic information that you can use in your prayers, manifestations, and other spirit works. Beam up now via this video or the audio link in this video's description box to get this on-the-fly esoteric wisdom. Beaming up now.
Ashe emojibatu Olodumare Bobo Egungun Ara Orun Bobo Orisha for another day to bask in the goodness of Onile's sacred earth. Every day given is very special, and here are a few details, cosmic details, pertaining to how. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your early rising or your evening settling mystic forecast.
Ekule if you're catching this in the evening time. Ekado if you're catching this in the early morning's rise. I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, and the mojo, winding down your sun-ruled, Obatala venerated Sun's Day. It is September 8th, 2024, and the day's been vibing on a 25-7. So that's Yemoja's nurture, Ogun's open roads, right in the middle of Obatala's restful day. And resting is a part of self-nurture, so take advantage of that. And the open roads ahead are what you got to reflect on this day or on this evening. If you're listening at the 9 o'clock hour, you got a couple of hours and some change to work it all out. This is your 12th sun's day of summer solstice and the 3rd of Virgo season, and the moon tonight is waxing in the 8th house of Scorpio. So Scorpio deals with those deep emotions, and waxing moons are increasing things that, bring more tide in rather than take more tide out, if that makes sense. So with this moon waxing in Scorpio, increase the use of those deep inner waters, especially granted we're headed into the day of the waters on Moon Day when the clock strikes 12 and Obatala passes that time clock to his wife Yemoja. The masculine sun shifts into the divine feminine moon, and day 7 of the week goes back to day 1. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get to your moon day forecast. So those of you that are listening at 6 o'clock a.m. are not talking too much about yesterday. All right, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is your 9 p.m. or 6 a.m. Mystic Weather Forecast on Radio for the Road Less Traveled 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up.
Did you find purity, rest, and reflection and alabaster divine? Then you'll love it on my cosmic beachside with Mother Blue Hues. Meet me there tomorrow. That's www.poeticallymused.org/Mother Blue Hues. That's POETICALLY.org/MOTHERBLUHUES. Ashe.
And we are back. So in case you're just now joining us, I'm iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, the mojo, and your moon daily weather forecast. It is Moon Day, September 9th, 2024, so there's a double 9 energy there, Iba Oya, and all the while, the day is still vibrating on an 8. That's a Batala's number. So changes do bring about infinite possibilities, especially when things are being stirred up in your space of emotional intelligence. And that's what moon days are all about, setting that emotional alignment for the next 6 days of the week. So make sure you get your waters aligned because your energy emits from your emotions, and your energy is your spiritual currency. And that's why Mondays is Ojo Aje in the Yoruba days of the week or the days of financial responsibilities. So you got to direct your energy where time is money. This is the 12th moon day of summer solstice and the third one of Virgo season. And it seems that the IJ are getting a little tired of everybody betting small because the moon is waxing in the ninth house of Sagittarius. So you got a triple nine energy. So Oya is causing a little tsunami on this moon day. Allow those waters to stir up so you can stop betting too small. Use your emotions as rocket fuel because Sagittarius is all about aiming high. That's right. We are still cruising through the second decan of Virgo season. So if you are born between September 3rd and the 13th, you are half Virgo and half Capricorn. So you got that sea goat essence riding in that virginal energy and that mutable earth and putting in that work. But you have Capricorn Virgos, maybe the ones that could be a little too obsessed with power. So keep a close eye on that. Do yourself a blessing, child. And if you were born on September 9th, then happy solar return. May the ancestors Olodumare and Orishas bless you with many, many more, filled with Bobo Ire and Bobo Ife. Bobo Ire, Bobo Ife just means all the love and all the blessings. All right, but here's a little zodiac draw snitching for you. If you were born on September 9th, you are magnetic, you are intuitive, and with some latent psychic powers. Oh, we can really hang. Call me. You have many different interests and you have a leading part whenever possible. You are apt to rush into things without determining the outcome. And you should be more discerning in your judgment. You are loving, you are kind, you are considerate. You know, that's a common imbalance with people who are really, really highly intuitive. We really got to turn on that discernment more because it's not so much that we're stupid or naive when it comes to trusting other people. We're just guilty of wanting to believe that other people's hearts are as honest as ours. Our bad. Anyways, in the comedic way of the stars, we are in the season of Moot until the 22nd from the 8th, and we are still in the season of the Traveler in the 12 figures of African spirituality. And if you are not a Virgo, haterade is not alkaline, so make sure you are showing all the Virgos in your life some love as they turn up in their season. Because you know good and god darn well that when your zodiac season rolls around, you're going to want the rest of the world to turn up with you. And you should. So do yourself a blessing, child, and sow that good seed of karma ahead of time. And while you're at it, learn about the Virgo energy in you. That's right. Break out your natal chart, look at the placements of Virgo, House 6, and Mercury to learn all about that Virgo energy and how it applies to your life. And if you need any spiritual mentorship and guidance, then please dial 314-200-0368. I'm going to take another quick break, and when I come back, we are going to talk about the planets that are busting the moonwalk. I'm iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, and you're listening to The Forecast.
Blues? I don't sing 'em. I tranquilize in their hue. Now my mouth pours truth. And iiiYansaje Muse, haiku. Moon Talk, Motherpeace, Throat Chakra Healing, Waters, Blues, Spirits, Films, Music, Sea Creature Messages, Guided Meditation, Poetry, Mysteries of the Wine Dark Sea, Healing Stones and Shells, Blue Things, Rhyme, iiiYansa's Glass Water, Dreams and Wisdom, Cleansing, Healing. It's all inside. Come on in. every moon day on Mother Blue Hues with iiiYansa Muse.
And we're back. So, in case you're just now joining us, I am iiiYansaje Muse, the Black Madonna of the airwaves, bringing you the music, the mystics, the mojo, your cosmic weather forecast, and now your retrograde astrology report. We've got Pluto in retrograde from May 2nd in Aquarius, going all the way until October 12th. And this affects those Scorpio babies more than the other 11 houses, because this is your planet busting the moonwalk. And this one's really big on the little things. Because in the eyes of the spirit, what's small is large and what's large is small. So make sure you pay attention to all those little details that are going to make all the big differences later on down the line. This applies best in the areas of self work, business, and creative projects. Okay, we've got Saturn in retrograde from June 29th in Pisces, coming out on November 15th in Pisces. And this one is going to affect you Capricorns and Aquarius babies more than the other 10 houses because, of course, this is your ruling planet. And it deals with karma and discipline and power and carnal essence and all of that energy that lives deep down in our loins. You know what I mean? And with this planet in retrograde, especially in Pisces, this is going to destroy a lot of delusions. This is going to deliver a lot of karma to those that have been living on the wrong side of issues crossroad. But those of us that have been living right and doing right, we will be reaping many rewards of spiritual mastery. So allow your ego self to speak so you can put him to work for your spiritual cause, because that's the only way your ego self will not get you into trouble. Ashe. All right, we got Neptune in retrograde in her own house, Pisces, and that's going to affect Pisces people more than the other 11 houses. And we went into this retrograde on July 2nd, and we'll be coming out of Neptune retrograde on December 7th. And there's that interesting number pattern that I promise I'm going to get to y'all before this retrograde is up. But with Neptune in retrograde, then there's a lot that is to be said about putting your action behind your intuition, because Neptune calls your spirit up to the forefront, makes and intensifies things so hard and so strongly that you almost can't help but to put your actions behind your intuition. You know what I mean? This is going to intensify your dreams, call you to slow down and cut back on your vices some, so that the spirit can speak to you clearly. And this is bringing about a lot of necessary things that are essential to 5D ascension. Ashe. All right, we got Chiron in retrograde as well, which is the planet of the wounded healer. And this one is in Aries. So this retrograde is going to bring us face to face with all of our inner childhood wounds. And that starts from July 26th all the way through December 29th in Aries. And what does Aries the Ram do? Headbutt straight through. So be prepared to face all the past traumas that are keeping you from your highest ascendance. Even if you've been using your wounds to heal others and turning your pain into power, now it's time to also use it as rocket fuel for yourself. Just saying. Then we got, last but not least, we have Uranus in retrograde having gone in on September 1st. And we may as well get comfortable, babies, because we're going to be in this retrograde all the way to the January 22nd of 2025. But here's the good thing. This retrograde is in Taurus. So all of these shakeups, instability, and questionings of things you spiritually believe are going to manifest into material abundance for many. And of course, you lucky dogs, Aquariuses, this one is going to affect you guys more than the other 11 houses. So both of your planets are in retrograde Aquarius babies, but what can any of us say? We are headed into the Aquarian age, where spiritual rebellion reigns supreme and we all live like we know instead of merely practicing a belief. So there's my astrology report, and I'm going to take another quick break. And when I come back, we are going to get to your Moon Daily Tarot message for my Divine Feminine Collective. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. And you are listening to your 9 p.m. or your 6 a.m. cosmic weather forecast. Beam up.
Oshun. Obatala Shango gold trims awaken my melanin's platinum over Oya-colored satin. Yemoja priestess patented from the finest African fabrics, a house that crowns Oris and the quality is lavish. The ancestors are laughing and it fits when our shape shift from oracle to savage. It's a habit. This experience, this essence, you can have it. Just go to the House of Crowns, choose your fabric, your package, and grab it. Ashe. Unleash some traditional royalty into your wardrobe and home with some high-fashion bonnets, robes, traditional head wraps, robe and bonnet sets, table liners, aprons, quilt designs, and more from Ile Ade's House of the Crowns. They are created from the finest imported African fabrics, inspired by the love of authentic African textile art. They come in various alluring colors and patterns. Anything you choose comes with the spiritual essence that honors our ancestral legacy and heritage. House of the Crown's creator is none other than Iba Yemoja, Iba Iwo Oorun. And that's not all. Like my bracelets, indulge in a monthly or quarterly self-love subscription box to deeper embrace your traditional royal femininity. The boxes come with all sorts of sets and extra gifts that remain a mystery until you open the box. So what are you waiting for? Visit the Ile Ade House of the Crowns today at iiiYansaje.com or email at iiiYansajeHouseoftheCrown@gmail.com. Bring some traditional African royalty into your wardrobe and your world. Ashe.
All right, and we're back. So, if you are a divine feminine and you are seeing or listening to this part of tonight's forecast, then you are tapped in to divine algorithm, and this is your message. I'm getting an energy that sadness is trying to come in because a certain judgment has been called on a situation. But here's the thing, I don't pick up that this sadness is yours, divine feminine. You may be feeling the sadness of a lot of people around you that had the chance to love you, that had the chance to do right by you, that had the chance to support you, and they chose other things, and now judgment has been called. This is a judgment that's ruling in your favor, and the only sadness that I'm feeling around you is having to release the life that you've known. Kiss your old life bye-bye because a new one is definitely coming in, and it's a good one. But here's the thing, we tend to get comfortable in even in areas in life that really don't serve or benefit us. And this judgment being called is going to lead to some sadness for many people that did you wrong, and now they want so badly to be in your space, but they know they can't without confessing what they've done, and confessing what they've done behind your back, said, plotted, XYZ, that's definitely going to keep them locked out. So you can forgive without reattaching. You can forgive without carrying other people's pain. So if you're feeling that heaviness, that's probably not yours. It's the sadness of people who were once close to you. And the sadness that you're feeling is the feeling that you can't take people with you that you might have wanted to. And that's one of the fine prints on the package of greatness. Everyone can't go with you. In particular, there's a Son of Cups pointing to the westbound. And this represents an ending of a sort. And it feels like an immature divine masculine or the ending of some old ways, but it's definitely some male energy that's feeling some kind of way, divine feminine, that they no longer have physical or energetic access to you. And it was by their own hand, because the Most High had told them plenty and plenty and plenty of times to stop trying to dim your light, to stop trying to compare you to other karmics or you to other people. Stop allowing the family and the friends to put their mouth on you, and they didn't stop. And so now their heads are pointed towards the west wind. And the west wind is the wind of sunsets, of endings. And underneath is the Seven of Cups inverted. And what this means is that there was some feminine energy that was trying to pose as a high priestess or some sort of thing, but everything that she tried to manifest ended up inverted, turned over on her own head. And we all know that when cups turn upside down, everything that's in them comes out. This also represents a divine masculine possibly escaping a negative person's grip. Okay? And underneath this inverted high priestess energy, this dark energy, is, you got it, the death card, straight up and down. And very seldom does the death card show up on my circular deck. So I don't think there's very much more I need to say right there. Abrupt ending. And this death does not just affect the dark priest and the Son of Cups and the divine masculine. This also affects you, because this death card represents the end of your struggle, the end of your strife, the end of everything you've been through. And underneath the bottom of the deck, you have a reunion of love coming with the Two of Cups. And Cups is the suit of water in this tarot deck. And we got one major arcane, the Judgment card. And we got Son of Cups going westbound that and ran for the hills. We got the Seven of Cups inverted, which is a fake high priestess that met some kind of ending with the Death card. And now we got another Cups card, the Two of Cups. And that's love coming in. So with all of that in mind, divine feminine, align yourself with your fantasy dreams as if you already have them. Just know that there are people who did nothing wrong. I mean, people you did nothing wrong to, that will stop at nothing to get back in your space. Try not to let them interrupt your new blessings. Just saying. There's my general message, and if you would like some personal mentorship and guidance, then my number is going across the screen, 314-200-0368, or you can book your personal sessions through the Pinsite link on the description box. I am iiiYansaje Muse, and this is Radio for the Road Less Traveled, 222.9, the Mothership. Beam up. A focused, meditative state is the womb of your mind. May you always birth beautiful things. iiiYansa Yemoja. The Moon Collection by the Mothership Mystic Boutiq. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership Internet Radio. Beam up. Thank you for joining me for this forecast. I certainly hope that you gain some things that are going to bless your moon day. If you've been enjoying the music, the mystics, and the mojo, then make sure that you shop the Mothership Mystic Boutique to show your support. And I've got new membership packages coming soon. If you're listening at the 9 o'clock hour, then stay tuned for my Sun Nightly vision of what love looks like. And that's unisex, kingdom building kind of love. Not that raunchy stuff from Saturday night. If you are listening at the 6 a.m. hour, then stay tuned for the Rising Bimbe to Yemoja before we turn it over to the mothers of R&B song. Either way, remember, the sky is big enough for us all to be stars. And in the words of George Clinton, free your mind and your ass will follow. This is 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up.
Every day is special. Why not find out mystically how? This is the forecast on your Mystic Music Haven on the airwaves, 222.9 The Mothership. Beam up.